Our devotional thought from Psalms today comes from David in Psalms chapter 9, verses 1 and 2. I call it David's I wills. Whenever I see a repetitive phrase, I always circle them. This is what David said. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all the marvelous things you have done. I will be filled with joys because of you, and I will sing praises to your name, O Most High. Now, what kind of a heart talks like this? This is the heart of David. He said, I will praise the Lord with all my heart. There was no passivity. There was no standing around with his hands in his pockets. There was no mumble with David. There was a full expression of worship. Now, I know some people like to try to take verses out of context and they need to read their Bibles more and understand what scriptures really mean. And they say, well, in the New Testament, we worship him in spirit and in truth. We're not supposed to be expressive anymore. Oh, you're supposed to be parang batal na? Please, beloved, that's not who we are. Love is an emotion. Yeah, love is emotional. Joy is emotional. David says, with all my heart. Please, your worship should never be half-hearted. Secondly, David said, I will tell of God's works. I like that. Do you just like to go around and tell of all the marvelous things God has done? Let me tell you what God did. Let me tell you what God did. I like being around people like that. The kind of friends that I choose in my life are people that are always, let me tell you what God did. Let me just tell you what God did. Oh, I have to tell you what God did. I like being around people like that. Thirdly, David said, I will be filled with joy because of you. The source of David's joy was not the people he was with. It was not sitting around listening to comedy. It was not sitting around listening to Christian jokes. The source of David's joy, he said, I will be filled with joy because of you. In his presence, there's fullness of joy. There are some Christians, please forgive me, they look like what we used to say in the 80s, they got a papaya face. They look like they've been drinking too much calamansi and vinegar with no sugar, and they're just always... But when you're in his presence, you're filled with joy. As Christians, we should be joyful people. And fourthly, he said, I will praise his name. I will sing praises to your name. God's name refers to all that he is. Lord, I will sing praises to all that you are. I will sing praises to the faithful God. I will sing praises to the healing God. I will sing praises to the forgiving God. I will sing praises to the providing God. I will sing praises to your name. The name is all that God is. Now, beloved, some of you, you're locked down right now, all right? Now, you can either sit there and have a papaya face, and you can sit there and look like you drank vinegar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or you can begin to get this heart like David. We sing a song, I want a heart like that. I want a heart like that.